The nickel books are off to the side. The two boxes are in front of us. You know what we're looking for, so let's get to it. Hey everyone, it's RobFindsTreasure and welcome back to the channel. 208 boxes have been searched in our quest to find that 50D for the Series 2 album, hoping that one of these two boxes in front of us will do just that. If not, of course, you know we're looking for silver nickels, buffalo nickels, V-nickels, proof coins, foreign coins, any varieties we could find would be nice. Of course, since they're nickel boxes, I got my nickel coin hunts mat in front of me, and I already took a peek through the holes in the bottom of these two boxes, and they look pretty good, like we might have a promising hunt. I saw a lot of older Jefferson Enders. All right, enough chit-chat. Let's get right to it. Box number one in front of me, cracking it open. Let's see if the top side looks as good as the bottom side. I hope it does. Not as good, but we do have our fair share of older Jefferson designs. No silver enders that I can see, no buffalo nickel enders, but that's to be expected. All right, let me go ahead and start the hunt. I'll bring you guys back when I have my first find of box number one. We're on roll number 8 of the first box, and our oldest Jefferson is now peeking out at us. A 1940 Philadelphia. Only 2 finds so far in the box, the other being a 1959 Denver. 8 rolls in, though. Roll number 15. Our second nickel from 1940, also from Philadelphia. Roll number 16, our first nickel from 1946, and that's a 46 Denver. Roll number 17, our first Jefferson nickel from 1947, and that's a 47S. Not exactly a key date or semi-key date, but definitely a lower mintage, and probably the lowest mintage so far of the box. And we'll take it. 1 hour later. Roll number 38 of the box will give us another nickel from the 40s. It's been a while since I've reported back. A lot of other finds from the 50s, just nothing from the 40s. And is that a 48S? It is. 1948S is actually a better date. It's semi-key date Jefferson nickel. Wasn't expecting that. We'll definitely take it. And a few San Francisco mints have shown up recently. 54S as well. Definitely will take that with the lower mintage. Also, so far, and since the last update, a really nice 62 Denver and a really nice 1967. So we'll add those on top of the board. 12 rolls left of the box. Hopefully there's more goodies. Just grabbed roll 48 out of the box, flipped it around, and looks like we're gonna have a foreign coin. Let me see what that one is, and I'll bring it back in after I get it out of the roll. Looks like that ender is gonna be a Japanese 50 yen. And based on that 2 there, it's probably 1990-ish, 1991, somewhere in that range. Either way, we'll take it. It's a nice find, and it was an ender. First foreign coin of the whole box is an ender in roll 48. We got 2.5 rolls to go. Well, 3 rolls, because I just pulled that one out. Let's see if we can add something else to the board. Well, we finished that first nickel box. Only 15 finds on the board. No silver, no buffaloes, no V-nickels. You know, we did get that 48S, which is a semi-key date Jefferson nickel, but in order for semi-key date Jefferson nickels to be worth anything extra above face, they've got to be in at least almost uncirculated condition, and this one's definitely heavily circulated. So really, no great finds on the board as far as Jeffersons, other than a couple of nicer common dates that you saw earlier, and then the fun find is the 50 yen from Japan. All right, 1 box down, kind of a tough box. Hopefully box 2 bails us out and gives us some goodies. Let's take a peek at the top side enders first, see what kind of tone the box sets for us, and go from there. All right, well, it definitely has some older Jefferson designs, but there seems to be quite a few newer nickel designs in this box, so this could be a tough hunt. Hopefully we don't have full uncirculated Jefferson nickel rolls, because that would be a bummer. And yeah, we'll have to see. I'll bring it back in with my first find of box number 2 for the hunt. All right, we are on roll number 14 of this second box, and it's been a lot of new coins. Probably can see how many new coins are in here. I would estimate 50% of the roll, and as you can see here, a lot of shiny coins, all 2023 Denver. So could be a tough box. We finally have our actual first find of the box, and it's going to be a 1940 and it's going to be a 1940 Philadelphia. So if this box stays tough, I do have another box, and if for some reason we go through this whole box and we're not finding stuff, maybe I'll add a third box and count that as a second box, depending on how much this box produces. I've talked long enough. Let's get to hunting. I'll be back. Roll number 20, another 40s Jefferson nickel. This time a damaged 1941, first from that year, Philadelphia. We're on roll 33 of the box. It's starting to heat up. We've got a few finds from the 50s, including last roll. We had two 55Ds, one of them pretty nice shape, as you can see here. Not the D over S, though. I bring in, though, more specifically, because in this roll, we might have a silver nickel right there. Doesn't mean it is. There's a lot of discolored nickels in this hunt, but that one just has that silver nickel look. So I figured I'd take a peek live with you guys and see what it is. Looks like it. And it is 1943 San Francisco. Almost didn't see the mint mark. For a second, I was like, where is the mint mark on it? You can't even see it right there. But if you turn it, you can see it. All right, first silver of the box, first silver of the hunt. And despite this box having a ton of new nickels, it's starting to get some older circulated ones within the rolls. So maybe that's why it's going to heat up for me, hopefully. I'll be back if I have another find from the box. Well, we finished the second box of this 2-box hunt, and that was a tough box. Only 10 finds in it, so now only a total of 25 finds on the board. Yes, it gave us silver, but man, I think I'm going to add a third box. I have a box on the floor. Let me get it up on the table. It'll be box number 211 of the series with 25 finds at the 2 boxes. And because I have a third box, might as well do it. I'll be back in a second with that third box. All right, I was saving this third box for next week, but since I already had it, we've got it labeled. I already cracked it open, already checked. Nothing fancy schmancy showing, but I definitely see circulated nickels. Hopefully it's better than the last box, although we did get our silver like I mentioned. But with only 10 finds in box 2 and only 15 in box 1, we have yet to have a great nickel box. Hope this is it. I'll see you with my first find of box number 3. Well, I'm glad I made the decision to add this third box. I'm only 8 rolls into the box. So far through the first 7 rolls, I had 3 in the 50s, 3 nickels in the 50s. And then look at this. Could be our first Silver War nickel of box 3, second for the hunt. And it is going to be one. 1945 Philadelphia. We'll take that. 2 silver nickels. All we need now is a Buffalo and a 50D. We're on roll number 9, the very next roll after I just got through saying we needed a Buffalo. And so far in this roll, I've already pulled out a 59 Denver and a 1952 San Francisco with a lower mintage. But if you haven't noticed, in the back of the roll, we did get a Buffalo, a silver and a Buffalo, a whole bunch of 50s through 9 rolls. Could be a great box. No mint mark on this Buffalo nickel, but it's in great shape. Probably has a date in the 30s. And it is 1935 Philadelphia. There's actually a really nice DDR on the 1935 nickel. I have it, but mine has a lamination error. And I'm always looking for one without one so I can get it slabbed. This is not it. Still a great find. We're off to a great start in box number 3. Again, glad I added it. Roll number 15. Our second nickel from 1946 of the hunt. This time, it's from Philly. We're now on roll 35 of this third box, and even though it started off very hot, the last 15 rolls or so have been pretty dead. Luckily, we have a good find right here. Another nickel from the 40s, a 1946. And that's a 46S, and believe it or not, that's also a very low mintage. Not really a semi-key date or a key date, but man, not far off. Either way, we'll take it, even though it's not in the best shape. 46S for the board. Roll number 40 of the box will coincidentally give us a 1940 nickel. And that's a 40 Philadelphia. Well, that's going to do it for this 3-box hunt. This third box actually started off hot, then got ice cold. I think we had most of the finds in the first 25 rolls. A total of 41 finds on the board, which means we got 16 finds in box 3. Still another tough hunt as far as total finds, but quantity was good. This is all the common stuff up here. These are the best finds of the 3-box hunt. We did add an 82 Canadian nickel, which I believe has more nickel than the years after it. You saw the Japanese coin. We got 2 nice Jefferson Nickels. The lower mintage stuff is down here, a 46S, a 52S, and of course the semi-key date 1948S. Unfortunately, not in good enough shape probably to upgrade any of the albums. We got the dated Buffalo 35 Philly, not the DDR, and then 2 silver nickels, 35% silver, the 1943 San Francisco and the 1945 Philly. Like I said, I don't think anything here is going to upgrade any of the albums, and I'm pretty certain we don't have any additions, but I will do my due diligence and compare the albums, see if we have those, and I'll bring you guys back with a look at the books and some final thoughts on this 3-box hunt. Well, we have finished comparing all of today's finds to both albums. No upgrades, no additions yet again. Still missing the 50D after 211 boxes for Series 2. Come on, brother, we got to find you eventually. And still missing the same 3 nickels for Series 3 out of 144 boxes. And it's been a while since we found any of the 38 or 39 S-minted key date Jefferson Nickels. Although we're finding S-minted semi-keys, the key date ones have been tough. Hopefully, despite the lack of upgrades and additions, you guys still found this 3-box nickel hunt fun. If you did, I certainly would appreciate that thumbs up. And as always, everyone, happy hunting, and thanks for watching. Unfortunately, nothing for the books, but it's always nice getting something for the silver jar.